Hi, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking about the frugal chic aesthetic. This is all about cultured minimalism, in my opinion. And I know that it sounds like one of those contradictions or like a sort of paradox, but I think it actually makes sense. It's about living beautifully but intelligently. It's about having refined taste and not just recklessly spending your money and impulse spending. For example, when you spend, it's because what you're spending your money on, it's on materials that are going to last long. They mean something to you. This is about cultivating a rich life on a modest budget. And I myself, I have not perfected the frugal chic guide thing. I still very much struggle with impulsive spending, and that's why this video is also for myself. It also serves as a reminder. This is going to be playing every day to me to remind myself to be more discerning financially. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about curating your life. It's about spending money where it counts and saving money where it doesn't. And the main thing here is about creativity. It's about taste and restraint and being able to do things yourself instead of spending money on, others doing it for you. And the first thing I want to tackle here is obviously style, because appearance does matter. Appearance, is very, very important. So you have to invest in your appearance. And I've mentioned this countless of times in all of my fashion videos is buy timeless neutrals. Buy neutrals in camel, navy, black, white, gray. They mix easily. You can make so many outfits with these combinations because it is a capsule wardrobe. It's one of the essentials of having a capsule wardrobe. They match easily and they rarely look cheap. And find a tailor. A good tailoring is perfect because a $40 blazer can look like a $400 blazer if it fits flawlessly. So find an alteration store close to you, cultivate a relationship with the tailor there, because tailoring is amazing. It's something you have to invest in. And have a signature uniform. Curate 5 to 10 outfits, go to outfits that feel like you, because repetition is chic. Sometimes you don't want to think too much, you don't have that much time, you just want to have a uniform that goes well. And mine is a denim jean, a like a camisole and then a blazer, or I do a sweater, a mini skirt because it's colder now, so a sweater, mini skirt with a boot, or with a Converse, or I do denim, sweater, and kitten heels. It's very chic with some accessories here and there. These are my signature go-to style patterns. So find something that you can always go to when you don't have that much time. um, the next one is to thrift. Thrift, and when you do thrift, don't thrift for random, shirts or whatnot. Thrift for good pieces like wool coats, silk blouses, linen trousers, things that are like that if you were to buy firsthand, it will be just insane. It will have been an insane price. Instead, thrift those items, right? For basics, you can buy them firsthand. You have to, in a way, invest in them. But for like wool coats, for cashmere sweaters, these things are like 100, in fact, $200 up. So thrift and look for vintage items, okay? Ignore the fast fashion prints, ignore the Shein jackets, ignore the Timu sweater or puffer jackets. Instead, go thrifting and look for fabric quality. Next thing is accessories. A silk scarf, quality gold hoops, avoid the cheap ones, or ballet flats, they instantly elevate an outfit. So splurge on tailoring, splurge on perfumes or your signature scents, splurge on leather shoes, leather bags. Don't buy the fake leather things. Splurge on these items, but you want to save on trendy makeup, trendy statement pieces. You want to save on makeup. You can get really good drugstore dupes. You don't have to spend $100 on foundation. You can get, me personally, I don't really wear foundation every single day. My daily makeup is BB cream, blush, mascara, and like eyebrow gel, lip liner, and lip gloss. It goes very, and it looks really good. And it's not like tamper with my skincare because it's not heavy products. These things, they are moisturizing and they're very natural. So you don't have to go, maybe except maybe you're really into makeup and it's your hobby and it's your profession. That's a different thing. But generally on a day to day, you can save on several things. And you can also save on jewelry because you're not buying a whole bunch of jewelry. You're just buying the classic accessories. You're buying your gold, you're buying your classic watch, you're buying a few rings here and there. And you can always, these jewelry are always going to match whatever outfit that you're wearing. Next, your interiors. I have this philosophy that your atmosphere, the place that you reside, should tell a person, a stranger, about you. So it's really important to have a beautiful place where you rest. You're coming home and you don't want to come home to a place that's ugly and uninspiring. You want to come home to a place that relaxes you and everywhere you look is just beautiful. So, yes, invest in your interiors. However, mix, find your aesthetic, find what pleases you, and just be creative here, right? You can mix things. You can get a $10 thrifted vase instead of like a, I don't know, like a $50 vase. Just you can mix certain things. You can go to IKEA, get something, a quality piece there. You can go thrift and get a quality piece there and just mix it. Buy less, but buy better. A linen tablecloth and a candle can just transform any space. Buy books, buy art, buy flowers, over flashy decor, and rearrange your space before you rebuy something. Sometimes your room does not need a new addition. Sometimes it just needs you to just go around and move some things around here and there. Not new items, and it also gives you a fresh outlook. Honestly, my mom, she used to go crazy every 3 months. She just look around the house and she's like, we can move this couch somewhere else. We can move that couch somewhere else. And it brings a different composition to your living room instead of just buying a new thing, right? And decorating tips here: frame postcards or museum prints as art. You can use secondhand furniture and you can try your best to, um, customize it as much as you can. You can keep a neutral color palette so everything sort of goes together. And candles, fresh air, classical music, all projection lights, they all give your room a really good dynamic visuals without expensive design pieces. And we have to talk about lifestyle. Your daily habits, maybe not spending money every day. This is something I have to work on because I'm obsessed with. It's not a sweet treat, but I like to spend a few things, a few dollars every day on books, perhaps on pumpkin chai. That's my new obsession. But daily habits, you have to try and break away from that everyday spending. Read daily. Make your life beautiful. Read about poetry. Read about essays. Read old novels. They don't cost that much, but they shape your mind. They shape the way you view the world. Learn to cook a few elegant meals. Learn to cook a really nice omelet. Perfect your risotto. Learn about gastronomy. Learn about food and wines. Learn to cook a fancy gourmet meal, with an appetizer, the entree, the dessert. Brew coffee at home, get a French press. And, if you like coffee, get a French press, brew your coffee at home, get a Keurig if possible. Practice hospitality, get fresh flowers. Um, and you can, for other things like going out, if you live in a big city, you can go through art galleries or libraries or collect beautiful words. You take yourself on aesthetic dates, a park with a painting set. um, I recently got a painting guide, so it kind of works you through um, the images you're going to paint and what colors to mix, etc. That's a lot of fun. It's very creative. Go outside and do that. Have your friends over and you can have a gossip night. These are free or low cost pleasures. As for the money habit itself, live below your means. Try your best to live below your means and track your spendings. You can find clothing swaps, you can find book swaps, you can find recipe swaps, and barter and share. And DIY also for me and my ladies, obviously, we have to learn to do certain things. If you have to learn to do your eyelashes, you have to learn to do your hair, you have to learn to do making your own jam, making your own candles, making your own matcha, which I have learned to do, and I'm so proud of myself for that actually. Making your own matcha. Try and spend or not spend money wherever you can. Do your own nails, which I have been learning to do. I got this like soap nail thin that, when I take off my press-ons, which I usually have, and I've had press-ons that have lasted me for a month, literally. And when I do take them out, and I like to give myself space and breaks in between press-ons. I have this soap nail thin, so it's very, very nice. My nails, although they are natural, they look very well kept. So learn to do certain things because you can do it. Yeah. For me personally, I was just being lazy, so that's why. That's why I couldn't get to those things that I'd rather pay. But I think I have a little bit more time, more extra time. So yes, I can, in fact, do DIY things and also get inspiration from people. Actually, what inspires me even more is the fact that I follow people on TikTok who have DIY weekly maintenance, and when I look at them, I'm like, hey, I can do this because it's when you see someone doing something, it becomes even more achievable, in my opinion. So I hope this video helped. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.